Hey Cancer, hey, it's your girl Star with Star Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am up at like pre-witching hours. It's like 2:30 in the morning and I just felt like reading and I've been waiting for the perfect time and I'm just excited to be here. This reading is for anyone that has Cancer in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You're going to want to use discernment though, okay? Because this will not resonate with every Cancer out there. So pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate and simply leave the rest. Time is also fluid, so some of these events might be something that you've already encountered. This could be something that you are going through or acknowledging at this point in your life. This could also be something that does show up in seasons forward. This could be something that happens next month or the month after that. You might be someone that is watching this outside of the month of May, but you stumbled upon this reading. I don't believe in happenstance, so this message could be for you. You are to determine that, okay? So again, use your own discernment. If you're a cross watcher and you're just trying to get some more insight on the Cancer that you know, you might find that your energy shows up here, okay? A lot of times that's what happens. Um, what else? What else? What else? I think that's it. I don't know. I have this little buddy, this little marble I'll share with you guys. Um, it just showed up one day. I don't know where it's from, but it likes being around on the altar. Just rolls around here, so I just let it do what it do. I went into one room and I came out one day and it was just sitting there like, hello. It wasn't there when I went in the room, but when I came out it was there. So, hey, I'm just rolling with it, no pun intended at this point in time. Um, so if you see it rolling around here and you're wondering why the hell is this marble rolling around here and it doesn't make sense, I don't know either. Okay? But let's just get right into it, Cancer. Um, Overall energy for this month I see is the High Priestess. Okay? So this is inner knowing. For some of you, there's something that you know wholeheartedly or something that you're feeling, something that you're foreseeing. Something about your intuition is very, very high right now. And you're correct. You're tapping into that intuitive side. For some of you, you could be possibly keeping a secret. You might be holding some things, some knowledge to yourself. All right, but we will definitely take a look at this and clarify what's going on here. Okay, let's move some stuff aside. All right, let's see here. Let's get some deeper insights. What's going on with Cancer? Okay, so this card, I actually got this card twice in 1 week, last week. There's something happening in your life, Cancer, that maybe doesn't feel so good, but it's supposed to happen because in the long run it's good for you, okay? So whatever this is so far, if you're someone that's picking up already that this resonates for me, this could be, a breakup. This could be you no longer being able to work. Maybe, you haven't been feeling well. Maybe this is your body saying it's time for you to rest. Maybe there's a situation that's going on that you're completely confused about and you're not understanding why you can no longer do this or why something has changed. And it could be a little bit painful for you. It could be uncomfortable, anywhere from being uncomfortable to painful. Whatever it is, it's like this is for something better to happen. This is meant to happen, okay? But let's go ahead. Let me see. 31. Let's take a look here. A little sneak peek. Okay. Yeah, this is all about tough love. Okay, so the universe is definitely, for some of you, showing you some tough love. It's like, you know what, you didn't want to slow down, so we're going to cause something kind of like a tower moment in order for you to slow down. Maybe you have been told that you need to start doing something differently, and you're like, I don't want to do that, it makes me uncomfortable. There's a reason why this is happening. So it says that are um, things that are good for us don't always feel good. Have you been on the receiving end of some tough love? Some of you may have received some tough love, or you know that it's time to give someone tough love. Some of you need to make someone realize something. This could be pertaining to your children. This could be pertaining to a family member or somebody that you're involved with romantically. Or have you received some tough love? Was it a wake up call? Did someone do something or say something to you that really hurt but you needed to hear? You needed to hear it. So what I'm seeing is there's three different case scenarios. Either the universe is saying, hey, I know this doesn't make sense to you, but everything does happen for a reason, and it's going to be for the better of you. For some of you, it's like, you know what, I really don't want to tell you that you need to leave. I really don't need to be telling you that you need to hold your own weight. You know what, I really don't need to tell you, that you need to do better. But I can show you better than I can tell you. This is what I'm feeling. This is the vibe. I can show you better than I can tell you. Or I have been telling you this, and you haven't listened to what I've said. All right? So showing that tough love. And for some of you, you may have been ignoring. Some of you may have been needing to do something or not do something, and someone has come to you. But either way, there's an inner knowing that now is the time to receive this information or to give this information wrapped up in this beautiful package of tough love. It's got this big, beautiful bow on it, but it's just like, you know what, I opened up this shit, I really don't like what's inside, but it's the truth. The truth is inside, and it's needed to come out, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at what your soul is saying, okay? Before I do that, I am feeling led to pull one of these cards over here, okay? Because we are looking at shadow side. Getting calm, okay? So it's like, don't panic. Whatever this is, don't panic right now. All right? This is something that needs to happen. All right? And then you also need to realize that you need to get back on track with something. A lot of you need to get back to your own happiness. All right? So whatever is going on right now, please do not allow this to send you in such a panic to where you're not able to receive the lesson or the blessing. I just put them two words together, the lesson. What is a lesson? It's a blessing and a lesson together. No. Okay. So, don't panic. This is for the better, okay? This is for the better, just know. And I think that you guys know this deep down. You know that this is what needs to happen. Some of you have been holding this inside, and that's why the High Priestess, if you're someone that has been hiding the fact that you want to give tough love, or that you know that you need to be doing something, and now this situation has happened, it's like, you know what, you knew this was going to happen. You knew you couldn't hide behind this much longer. You knew that you couldn't continue not to say the words much longer. And then you have flashover. It's all in your head, okay? So some of you have been all in your head and telling yourself that you can't do this, or you couldn't possibly say that. It's all in your head. You definitely can and should say the things that you want to say. if you need to hear tough love, you have to know that it's because you need to get out of that rut. You need to get out of that pattern or that situation. But let's go ahead and look a little deeper here. It's all in your head. Okay? So some of you have been psyching yourselves out when it comes to something. So it says here, you are overthinking things. Friction and resistance in the circuits of your brain have now confused you into thinking the pain and tension is in the world around you when really it's all in your head. The good news is, at the same time, all it takes is a spark of trust to short circuit resistant buildup from friction with the world. Okay? When this card shows up, it's time to close your eyes and take a deep breath and recognize that the only thing standing in your way is you. Okay? Exactly what I said. Now, a couple of words that I'm hearing here. Okay? It's time, inner knowing, and I feel like pain. This is what I'm hearing. Pain. Both of these cards here talked about it, okay? Some of you are not saying or doing something because it's painful for you to do. There could be a small group of you could physically be going through some pain pertaining to your health. Some of you are freaking out when it's coming to what's going on in the world right now. But I feel like some of you are in fear of what it's going to be like if you don't have this person in your life. If you say this thing and you ruffle some feathers, or just making a change, period. Okay? But there's a lot of pain here, and there's a lot of panic and worry. All right, Cancer. So let's really get control of that, because it's becoming to the point where it's taking over your mind. Okay? It's taking over, and it's causing a lot of panic. You're causing a lot of panic. Okay? And I felt like I just had to give you a little tough love there, because I feel like sometimes you don't see that you are over dramatizing a situation. It's not because you want to be a drama king or queen. It's just that you see things and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, you're so sensitive that, and we know this, Cancer, you guys are one of the really sensitive signs. So because you're so sensitive to the way of the world or other people's feelings, or how this is going to make you feel, or how it's going to make that person feel, and not wanting to step on anyone's toes. You always are thinking about, if I say and do this or this happens, it's that overthinking, because you are very emotional. There's nothing wrong with that. But now it's doing something to you. All right, now when we talk about what your soul is saying, we get the relationship card. So for a lot of you, this could be clearly an indication that there needs to be some tough love when it comes to a particular relationship. All right, but let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Alright, it says, if you are struggling to find a loving and meaningful relationship, it may be worth checking on the relationship you have with yourself, Cancer. Okay? It says, for all of our relationships with others, mirror the relationship we have with ourselves. If you feel that something is lacking in your relationship, with another, you will often find the same thing lacking within you. When you find love and meaning within yourself, you will see love and meaning within others. All transforms when we transform. Okay? So, I feel like this is talking about a relationship here. Now, if this isn't a romantic situation, this is a relationship that you have with someone close to you, a friend or a family member, because we have all types of relationships, right? But I feel like this is an intimate, someone that's close to you relationship. Someone here has to give tough love or has given you tough love. This is what I'm saying. Some things had to be said. Some things had to have been done. All right? And now it's time for you to focus on yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself, because I feel like you may have lost yourself within a situation here. Okay, let's see. And I mean, we've all been there where we lose ourselves in our jobs, in our, daily duties with our children, in our careers, in our friends' issues, in our relationships. I mean, it happens, Cancer. It really does. But I just feel like now's the time to address. Okay, let's see what we have. Spirit of the warrior. Yes, I'm getting the sense that it's time to be like a warrior, alright? Let's be up for the challenge, but let's go ahead and see. I'm reading some things from the books these days because I'm finding that there are theme words for people to kind of acknowledge and work on, and then sometimes I really like you guys to see I'm not making this shit up, okay? But it says don't give up. If you feel hopeless, despair, defeat, or frustration, and you wonder if it's really worth it, place your mind in your heart, and your heart in awareness of what is that is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look for the legions of being and spirit upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Be uplifted by your fellow spirit warriors. Feel the joy of their love and unity with you. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, and secures every victory. Okay, absolutely. So you might feel like you're alone in all of this. You might feel like if you leave, you're going to be alone, or someone, has left you alone. Maybe you're not in a relationship right now and you've been trying to find a relationship, and now you're realizing there's been some tough love. This is why you haven't been able to, because there's a blockage. All this is about realization. So if you've been wanting a relationship and you're not in one, or you're not in the most prosperous or healthy relationship, that's because you haven't built a relationship with yourself. Okay? And so you need to establish that. And it has been said that some of the things that you don't like in other people could possibly be the same thing that you see in yourself. And it's so much easier to spot it when it's outside of yourself versus when it's inside. Okay? And say, okay, you know what, I do the same thing. I do it in a different way, or I do it in the same exact way, and I don't like when he or she does that. It takes a lot of self-work to be able to think like that and to be able to articulate how you feel about something without checking yourself first. So there's a lot to it here, Cancer, but all in all, it's like going deep within. Stop overthinking. Don't panic. Embrace the tough love. If you're on the receiving end, know that you have to give tough love. But I think that you guys already know this, okay, with the High Priestess being here. And for some of you, you're hiding from the things that you know to be true. You're hiding, and you can't hide anymore. Okay, it's all coming to a head. You can't hide anymore. Alright, so let's get some wisdom from the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Yes. Yes. So far. Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay. First card you got is the Here and Now card. Okay. You can't be thinking about the past. You can't predict what's going to happen in the future. And maybe you guys can. Okay. Maybe you have your own tarot cards or whatever. Your own spiritual type of intuition. But you can't focus on what is going to happen in the future, and you can't focus on the past. The only thing that you need to be worried about is the here and now. Okay? So right now, there are some things that need to change. Right now, there are some things that need to be said. Right now, there are some things that need to be addressed and acknowledged. Okay? There's a lot of chaos and conflict that's going on. A lot of it is more so internal. It's that internal. It's the flashover card. It's all in your head. There is enough going on, Cancer, on the external that you don't have to bring more into it in the internal. You got a lot going on, period. Okay, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on around you. So it's like you have to choose your battles, all right? So don't carry every single baggage point with you everywhere. Don't add more additional stress on yourself, because here's the tea. For some of you, it's just time to go. It's time to leave that job. It's time to leave that relationship. It's time to leave that family member alone, all right? But for some of you, you just need to walk away from certain ideas, mindsets, and behaviors, and walk towards this door here. Whatever this door is, that's a new opportunity, or that's a change, that's difference. Something. You have to walk away from the way that you've been operating, thinking, feeling, because right now it's time to co-create. It's time to create something new for yourself, Cancer. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, I think that we have talked about this time and time again, but now it's time. But you guys know that. So let's pull something from the Soul Journey Tarot. What is the overall message here? Overall message here for Cancer. Overall message. Wow. This is stagnant energy that I'm feeling here. Wow. Cancer. Finally. To whom am I comparing myself to right now? Okay. It says, what you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you. Ready to be brought out. Shut the front freaking door. It says, shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. I don't think y'all hear me. I'm going to read this one more time, okay? It says, what you are able to see in another is only visible because it's within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Okay, this card just said that. Okay, just said that moments ago. I can't make this stuff up. All right, it says today's soul action. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Hello, co-create card. Wow, I'm telling you, these messages have been coming. I have been watching several other tarot readers, and when I tell you we've all been on the same page, I feel like we're all vibing, I feel like the spiritual realm right now is like on this like collective like spiritual journey right now where it's like we're all seeing the same things. This is just crazy to me. All right, let's go ahead and see what it is that Cancer needs to focus on during this time. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. Vision. Yeah, I've said it time and time again. 2020 was the year of perfect vision. 2020 vision. You have to have the most perfect vision to see what is really going on. Not the vision of looking in the past, not the vision of looking ahead, but what's right in front of you, what's really going on. Okay? Really seeing what is the truth on the outside and in the inside. But there's a lot of internal work here, Cancer, that needs to be had. A part of me feels like I am the messenger that's sending you the tough love. Could be someone else. You could be needing to do that to someone for the greater good of them and for yourself. But either way, have a better vision for yourself first and for your life moving forward, Cancer. I know that you can do this. I know it seems a lot, but try to stay calm and try not to judge what is going on with someone else at this time, because there's something about that's irritating you that has to do with something inside of you. So, if this resonated at all, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Personal readings right now, email me for the information. It's healingtarot1111@gmail.com. Some of the information pertaining to those readings will also be down below. And I'm just curious to see where this goes, okay? Because I feel like this is something that needs to be handled right now. So, again, Cancer, I love you guys so very much. I want you to take care of yourselves until the next time we meet again for the next reading. I hope to see something moving in a more clear, concise, positive direction. Okay, Cancer? Take care. Bye-bye.